Hi guys, my name is Chidimma and I am here to talk about anxiety. I'm just gonna start with saying that the reason why I'm talking about this on the video is just because I sort of need people to understand that, see, you are not alone, okay? You've got a partner right here, all right? This is not something that you're going through by yourself, and there are ways to, deal with it. You don't have to give up. I think for some people, anxiety comes in different levels, right? For some people, oh, it's just like, some flickers of the heart, and that's basically that. But for people like me, the symptoms can sometimes be quite exaggerated. My palms get really sweaty, my hands are trembling, my heart is beating really fast, I get amnesia and stuff like that. So you can just imagine how crippling this can be and how this can affect your work relationship and your professional life and your relationship with friends as well. Okay, like imagine giving a presentation and you're having all this all this exaggerated symptoms. It doesn't make you efficient in this aspect of your life, so it becomes a problem. And I think the most worrisome of it all is that all of this disrupts your mental status, okay? Because you start thinking to yourself, what's wrong with me? Do I have an issue? Do I have a problem? Am I normal? Why am I always this, or why am I always that? That can really lead you into a place where you don't want to be, which is being at war with your own body for reacting, in the way it's reacting. If not for anything, I knew that the fact that it was already interfering with my relationship with my own self, okay, I knew that, you know what, it is time to figure out what exactly is going on. How do I deal with this thing so that I can function optimally? Of course, I went to YouTube, I went to different sources. I came to YouTube, right? I was honestly hoping to find people that were going through the same stuff. I just wanted to see, are they feeling what I'm feeling? Okay, what are they doing to actually deal with this? But I think for the most part of it, what I found on YouTube was mostly about, the things that you can do to control the situation, like, do breathing exercises and this and that, okay? To be honest, for me personally, it wasn't totally helpful, not to the extent I was hoping, all right? Of course, I continued with my research. I went on to read books, right? There was this one book that I am so grateful for. I'm not gonna tell you guys the name. I actually want you guys to ask me about this book, just so to feel like someone maybe relates to what I am saying and would want to read it. So please ask me in the comment section. If you do, I'm definitely going to answer you. I think that book was the first book that had ever told me that it is okay to feel the way that you're feeling, okay? It is okay to be anxious. It is okay to have all this, for your body to react the way it's reacting, right? The book was trying to tell me that, oh, I'm actually normal. There is nothing wrong with me for feeling this way. And it was so contrary to what I've always thought about myself, because even when you try to tell people, they assume that, oh, maybe you should take this medication or something like that. And obviously all these things signals to you that you might have a problem, okay, like you're not normal, that kind of thing. So me hearing for the first time that it is okay, it was really, for me, it was really mind blowing for me. Like, I can't even begin to imagine how much freedom that gave me. The understanding of this really helped every other thing. It consolidated every other thing. Because let me give you an instance, right? Imagine I am having one of my anxiety episodes, and I go about it the same way I used to go about it, which was I get really upset with myself and I feel like, oh my god, this is happening again. Why do I keep doing this? What is wrong with me? Why does this have to happen all the time? In that process, a lot of things is going through my mind. I'm trying to act like I'm not nervous, so I'm trying to hide me being anxious. Okay, and at the same time, I'm also trying to fight my body to stay calm. So there's a lot going on, and even if I incorporate the breathing exercise, it doesn't really work because there's a lot of war going on inside of me. Now compare this to you having this knowledge that it is okay for your body to react that way sometimes, right? For some of us, if your body is not used to something, it reacts that way. And you knowing that, it really relieves a lot of tension. It really settles a lot of war that were supposed to previously, go on in your mind. It just relieves you of all of that, okay? Sometimes if I'm having a social relationship with someone, I even say that like, oh my god, I'm so nervous right now, or I'm so anxious right now, as compared to before when I tried to hide it. Actually don't try to hide it anymore. You letting that out is you actually confirming to your body and telling yourself that, hey body, take the time you need to react, and it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay, all right? Whenever you're ready, we'll continue. So you're telling yourself that, it keeps your body in this calm state that enables you to even incorporate all of the breathing techniques and whatnot that is supposed to help calm your body down, okay? The second thing I had to do was I had to ask myself, like, why am I even feeling anxious in some certain situations? Okay, that was a question that requires a whole lot of soul searching. To my greatest surprise, the answer that I came up with was that I actually cared too much about what people thought about me. I mean, before today, if you had told me, oh, Chidimma, you care too much, I would have been like, oh, please. I don't care about anything. It's so subtle, When I get anxious during presentations, it was because I felt like people are not going to think that I did a good presentation. They're going to think I'm saying nonsense. They're going to ask me a question and I won't be able to answer and stuff like that. With my relationship with people, I felt like, oh, they're going to think I'm not a cool friend and stuff, It wasn't something I was actively thinking about, but it was there. There were subtle fears that I had. So that was the root cause of my problem. And obviously, I had to find ways to also deal with that. I had to intentionally be careful about the emotions or thoughts that I harbor. And whenever I go out in front of people, I try to remind myself that I'm not trying to impress anyone, okay? I'm just gonna express myself. And I must say, this is what my mind and my body has been accustomed to for a long time. And this is me now trying to find a way to actually live together with all of it and still be very efficient in my life. So I don't think it's something that is going to automatically go away. I think it's something that's going to be there for a while. But I have taken a lot of pride and a lot of satisfaction in celebrating the days that I do absolutely well with keeping it under, control and thinking the best of myself. And some other days too, obviously, when it's a bit too difficult to do so, I remind myself that it is okay. It's not like there is something wrong with me. I believe that made it a whole lot better for me. I am grateful for the growth, little steps. And if you guys want to talk, please just go to the comment section. We can share ways or books you've even read or things that you're doing that has helped you. I would really love to hear all about it. If you're really digging this video, you know what to do. Press the happy buttons on the screen, and this is the point I say goodbye to y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your time. Bye, people.